This is due to the fact that the party in government has consistently made a mockery of our system of governance and this honorable House. Every year, Mr. Speaker, we come to this House to listen to the budget proposed by the Prime Minister, and every year, Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister ignores it once it is passed and eventually spends any amount of the people's money in any way that he pleases. I can appreciate, though, Mr. Speaker, all the hard work that the public servants put in preparation of the technical work, because it is from them that I find out the frustration that they go to when they put in all this effort, all this knowledge, and it really means nothing. In July 2015, Mr. Speaker, government went back to the House to get an approval for an additional spending of $52,557,874 for fiscal year 15-16. Less than 6 months after the March budget, Mr. Speaker. And that is General Revenue Supplementary Appropriation number 1 for last year. On September the 2nd, Mr. Speaker, government went back to the House to get approval for an additional spending of $80 million. And that is General Revenue Supplementary Appropriations number 2 for last year, Mr. Speaker. On September the 14th, Mr. Speaker, government went back to the House to get approval to spend an additional $162 million, $700,000. General Revenue Supplementary Appropriations number 3, Mr. Speaker. And on December the 4th of last year, government went back to the House to get approval for an additional spending of $44,743,185 million. General Revenue Supplementary Appropriations number 4, Mr. Speaker. We all know what the last one was all about. That was the one that $44 million was spent in 1 month, and it coincidentally came at a time when we had general election. You remember that member from Toledo West? The member says deliberately, not coincidentally. Mr. Speaker, this gives us a grand total of $340 million, Mr. Speaker. That is a whopping 30% increase of the approved budget for last year.